I walk the length of this apartment 20 times tonight, counting every single shadow, seeking out a light. I used to think these four walls were the shelter from the cold, but now they are the witnesses to a story left untold. The couch still keeps the indentation where you used to lay your head, a blueprint of the comfort that I lost when you finally fled. Every corner is a landmark, every doorway holds your name, and I'm trapped inside the structure of this agonizing game. And now I move like a tourist through rooms I used to know, examining the wreckage, watching the light slowly go. I trade the memory of laughter for the quiet of this stone, realizing that true heartbreak is being utterly alone. This is the architecture of loneliness, built floor by silent floor, a fortress where your presence lives, but you walk through the door no more. The empty space beside me is the master bedroom's theme, a monument to everything that crumbled from the dream. I can't tear down the ceiling, I can't dismantle the frame, because the entire foundation is still whispering your name. I tried to rearrange the furniture, to change the visual line, to trick my mind into thinking this whole world is finally mine. But the kitchen counter height, the angle of the sun at 3, they all conspire to remind me of exactly who we used to be. I see the ghost of your reflection in the glass of the front door, the final honest vision of the one I can't have anymore. I gave up all the future just to keep the past alive, but in this house of memories only sorrow can survive. And now I move like a tourist through rooms I used to know, examining the wreckage, watching the light slowly go. I trade the memory of laughter for the quiet of this stone, realizing that true heartbreak is being utterly alone. This is the architecture of loneliness, built floor by silent floor, a fortress where your presence lives, but you walk through the door no more. The empty space beside me is the master bedroom's theme, a monument to everything that crumbled from the dream. I can't tear down the ceiling, I can't dismantle the frame, because the entire foundation is still whispering your name. I close my eyes and I can hear the echoes in the empty air of all the silly promises and all the things we used to share. Now the walls are just witnesses to a final tragic truth, that I lost the cornerstone and sacrificed my youth. But you walk through the door no more. The empty space beside me is the master bedroom's theme, a monument to everything that crumbled from the dream. I can't tear down the ceiling, I can't dismantle the frame, because the entire foundation is still whispering your name. Whispering your I drove past your old apartment just an hour ago. The light was off, the curtains drawn, a familiar empty show. I pulled over on the curb where we used to steal a kiss, and for the first time I felt the chilling, sharp abyss. I always said I loved you, and I meant it with my soul, but I was driving blind, aiming straight for a hole. I couldn't see the warning signs, the slow erosion deep inside. I only saw the distance after you left my side, and now the focus is sharp, the picture is too real. The faults I wouldn't face are the only things I feel. I trade 1,000 sweet mornings for the clarity of this pain, knowing I could have saved us if I just stepped out of the rain. It's always clear in the rear view when the danger is finally gone. You see the road you should have taken before the final dawn. I see every mistake I cherished, every truth I denied, the flawless, brutal picture of the love that had to hide. Behind my own ambition, behind my stubborn will, it's always clearer in the rear view, and the silence is a killer. They say that hindsight's easy, a comfort for the weak, but every simple memory is now a truth I must speak. I'll watch how you navigate the world, unburdened and so free. And I realized the biggest burden you carried was just me. I thought my presence was enough, a blanket for the cold, but you needed a partner, a future to behold. I was stuck in the moment, afraid to turn and look, and now I'm just a paragraph in your forgotten book. And now the focus is sharp, the picture is too real. The faults I wouldn't face are the only things I feel. I trade 1,000 sweet mornings for the clarity of this pain, knowing I could have saved us if I just stepped out of the rain. It's always clearer in the rear view when the danger is finally gone. You see the road you should have taken before the final dawn. I see every mistake I cherished, every truth I denied, the flawless, brutal picture of the love that had to hide behind my own ambition, behind my stubborn will. It's always clearer in the rear view, and the silence is a killer. I close my eyes and drive now, letting the headlights fade, accepting the full cost of the mistake that I have made. There's no turning back the car, there's no change in the past design, but I can finally see the moment where you stop being mine. It's always clearer in the rear view when the danger is finally gone. You see the road you should have taken before the final dawn. I see every mistake I trenched, every truth I denied, the flawless, brutal picture of the love that had to hide behind my own ambition, behind my stubborn will. It's always clearer in the rear view, and the silence is a killer. The silence is a killer. I'm sitting here with a pen, staring at the final sheet. The story's supposed to end now, perfectly and sweet, but the ink has run completely dry. The well of words is gone. I can't find the courage to write the ending that the dawn demands. You asked for a clean closure, a period at the line, but all I have is white space where your future used to shine. I tried to make the characters work, to force the plot to turn, But some bridges are destined only to burn. And now the silence screams louder than any shout could be. The terrifying vastness of the space between you and me. I trace the empty margin, searching for a single clue that the author of my own life could somehow still be you. This is the last page is blank, a future I can't write down, just the echo of a kingdom that I lost beneath the crown. I carried all the burdens, but I couldn't carry us. Now I face the final, quiet fear of what true failure does. It leaves you stranded here with a pen and a broken heart, at the ending of a journey that was over from the start. I remember the first chapter, the innocence and light, the careless way we drove away into the unknown night. We never checked the forecast, we never planned the route. We thought our simple feelings could chase away the doubt. I should have seen the ending, hidden in the open view, that this beautiful mistake was never built to see it through. But I clung to every sentence, to every happy rhyme, ignoring the slow ticking of the cruel, decisive time. And now I move through the motions, a spectator in my mind, searching for the courage that I know I'll never find. I trade the certainty of tomorrow for the ghost of your soft hand, trapped in the final moment that I couldn't understand. This is the last page is blank, a future I can't write down, just the echo of a kingdom that I lost beneath the crown. I carried all the burdens, but I couldn't carry us. Now I face the final, quiet fear of what true failure does. It leaves you stranded here with a pen and a broken heart, at the ending of a journey that was over from the start. I close the book gently, knowing I'm the only one to blame. For failing to protect you from the burning of my own flame. I accept the final silence, the emptiness I feel, because the damage I created is tragically too real. This is the last page. broken heart at the ending of a journey that was over from the start. From the start. I saw your name in the paper, a picture filled with grace. You won the award you fought for, standing in your rightful place. Your smile was sharp and brilliant, the sun I used to know. And the cruelest part of all is how beautifully you glow. Without the complicated shadow that I used to cast on you, I always knew your potential, but I never saw it through. I was the quiet anchor, the reason you sailed slow. And letting you succeed meant learning how to let go. And now I live in a fortress built of silence and of stone, listening to the steady tick of a clock that rings alone. It marks the hours passing, but the day never truly starts. Just the endless, empty ticking in the hollow of my heart. This is the clock without chimes, marking a flawless, endless day. The measure of a life where I no longer have a say. I exist on your periphery, a ghost in the perfect light, the architect of your freedom, losing my own right to stand beside the glory that I knew you were meant to find. The heaviest weight I carry is the life I left behind. Trace the lines on my palm now, searching for a trace of the naive optimism that brought us to this place. I thought love was a magnet, that it kept all things near. But true love is the compass that guides the one you love clear. Away from the friction, away from the doubt and the pain, I sacrificed my happiness just so you could fly again. It wasn't a noble gesture, it was self-preservation too. Because watching your light fade was the one thing I couldn't do. And now I live in a fortress built of silence and of stone, listening to the steady tick of a clock that rings alone. It marks the hours passing, but the day never truly starts. Just the endless, empty ticking in the hollow of my heart. This is the clock without chimes, marking a flawless, endless day. The measure of a exist on your periphery, a ghost in the perfect light, the architect of your freedom, losing my own right to stand beside the glory that I knew you were meant to find. The heaviest weight I carry is the life I left behind. I hope you look at the stars tonight and never think of me. I hope the silence I created brought you endless liberty. My role was just the rainstorm that forced you to change course, but I pray you never question the pain that fueled the source. This is the clock without chimes, marking a flawless, endless day, the measure of a life where I no longer have a say. I exist on your periphery, a ghost in the perfect light, the architect of your freedom, losing my own right to stand beside the glory that I knew you were meant to find. And the heaviest weight I carry is the life I left behind. The life I left behind.
I found the velvet box hidden in the darkest corner shelf, filled with all the silent plans we had conceived ourselves. The sketches of the house, the tickets for the far-off lands, a perfect detailed atlas clutched within my empty hands. It maps a future I won't walk, a destination I won't reach, a lesson in quiet sorrow that only silence can teach. I trace the lines of the mountains we swore we'd climb one day, knowing every beautiful path leads me further away. And now the heaviest silence falls when the piano begins to play, a soundtrack to the promises I couldn't make you stay. I trade the certainty of tomorrow for the ghost of your soft hand, trapped in the final chapter that I couldn't understand. This is the atlas of the unlived, the pages stained with tears, a museum of what could have been, built over late night talks fueled by hope and cheap red wine. The way you trace the future, making every moment shine. You spoke of permanence and trust, of roots that would hold fast. I never told you the foundation we stood on wasn't built to last. I saw the slow erosion, the fear that gripped my soul, knowing that holding on to me would eventually take its toll. So I became the cartographer of the final desolate plain, mapping out the distance that justifies this endless pain. And now I move through the motions, a passenger in time, listening to the lonely bells of every single chime. I trade the certainty of tomorrow for the ghost of your soft hand, trapped in the final chapter that I couldn't understand. This is the atlas of the unlived. The pages stained with tears, a museum of what could have been, built over all the years. I carry the weight of those cities we never got to see, the silent, sacred journey that was always meant for you and me. I close the map and whisper a final soft goodnight to the life I had to let go, swallowed by the fading light. The world moves forward quickly, leaving me behind in the dust. But I'll guard this fragile atlas as a testament to trust, a record of the great love